bring it up for Ohio State.
You've waited all day for this.
Don't let that team stand in the way. He's going to take it to the house. 85 yards. Down the right side going Devin Smith. Got it at the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown.
The one show that's nothing but the Buckeyes.
Oh, Graham Rucker for the touchdown. Graham shoots it high on the right for 3.
This is the Buckeye Show.
Here we go. Happy game week. All you fine Buckeye fans, back and at it on a lovely Wednesday. I'm Timmy Hall. We got the Bode man back there. And to my right, let's get some wide receiver power in here because we got Zone 6 that is ready to show the world what they can do once again on a game day Saturday. 3:30 kick against Akron. DeVier Posey sitting next to me. Summertime, DeVier. You got the summertime drip on. You've got the white sweat shorts.
Yeah. We're running out of
I know
opportunities here.
We are. We got plenty this week, though. We got plenty this week because it is hotter than hell. Perfect kind of week you want to prep for your game one.
Question: Did these past 2 weeks absolutely just ruin your lawn? Are you like an avid?
Yes. No, because I'm not watering like, say, Common Man will water and water and water and water. I can't afford the water bill.
Yeah, no,
I do a program.
Yep.
We started to do a yard program, but DeVier, you're not alone. Like, if you're not watering all the time, it is fried.
It's fried right
out
now.
there. And we got our house we got our house painted 2 weeks ago, which is fantastic. It looks great.
Yeah.
But the crew was out there for 4 or 5 days or so. And so a lot of their equipment was down there, too. Now, I'm not saying like that had much to do with it because the spot where they were putting their stuff is the spot where the yard fries because it has no shade.
Oh,
but
so it made it even worse.
It made it a little bit worse, but it was going to be torched either way. So I put the sprinkler in the lawn yesterday. I don't even know why I did that.
It's too late.
I actually ran through it. That's why I did it, because I was so hot. I actually want to run through a sprinkler.
It's too late.
Oh,
we tried to do it a couple weeks ago, but, man, it's been so hot. But the best part about this is these are the last hot days, and then that brisk air is coming, and you know what happens when it's fall in Columbus, Tim.
All right, so Matty Ice had a way too hot ideal football day for me. I want to know what yours is. Give me, like, your perfect football weather day down to the air quality. Like, is it raining or snowing or dry or humid or windy? Like, what is your perfect temp in football game day?
So when I played with the Texans, they had this 60 to 80 rule, right? Like if it's 60 to 80, they pop the top on the stadium, right? But it has to be no precipitation. Sure. So for me,
a degree north of 80 degrees, they're keeping the AC on and they're keeping the top on.
Yeah, so it has to be 60, 80. So I'm anywhere between,
because you played in Canada now.
Yeah, I like a 45.
Oh, my man.
He's
going really cold.
Listen, though, I like a 45 to 75. Like anywhere in there.
That's a 30-degree difference there.
Well,
what temp do you want it?
Well, because if it's 75 during the day, it's going to get to where I need it at night. Like where you can still have a sweat, but it's still cool. And those hits still kind of are like good hits. But I don't like gray days for football. It messes with the depth perception on the football in the air. Like, it's crazy.
Interesting.
I
didn't think about it from that perspective.
Like, I want blue sky with white clouds. Like, if it's all gray overcast and it's
hard to pick it up.
It's hard to, like depth perception, like when it's coming down because the sky is all one way. I don't like those type of days, and it kind of messes with me. I'm not making excuses.
Give me what you want the temperature. If you could play football in any temperature to the degree, what do you want it set at? Like, set the thermostat, and it's going to be locked right there.
58.
58.
Yeah.
We're almost the same.
Yeah.
And I can't be with you on the gray days, and I'm thinking in a more selfish capacity as an analyst. Like, I got nothing to do with tracking a football, right? I guess if I have a real, live, breathing wide receiver tell me that the stats are going to be better if it's not gray, I could kind of take that into account, but I'm going to pass. My ideal day is 55 and not a single ray of sunshine because I hate that burn. I associate football with cloudy days and brisk fall temps. So I'm glad you're in the 50s. Matty Ice wants it 70 degrees.
Absolutely not.
I'm like, that's just too hot.
Well, the thing about cold games, too, you have to hydrate as if it was a hot game, too. So that's tough as well, and that messes with you. Like, you have to, it's just the same extreme. Mm-hmm. It's the same extreme.
When it is this hot, what do you remember about the hydration and just what you would do to get through practice time and try to feel like you were still putting out max effort and you got an optimal performance out of your practice day when it's this flipping hot?
What I remember about this is just how good the water tastes.
I think I need a drink right now.
Ooh, how good that ice Gator, like that white Gatorade, the ice white Gatorade, or like that classic lemon lime Gatorade on a day like this.
You're making me thirsty, man.
Ooh, that's what I remember about days like this.
I'm pounding ice water while you're doing this. Just you talking about it. It's like, so hot out there.
It's like, man, like you run, you can come back and like,
God.
Let me get that lemon lime right there. Crack it.
That is something about that yellow Gatorade on the hottest of hot days, right? Can we put some ice cubes in the lemon lime Gatorade that's already in a cooler full of ice?
It's so funny we're talking. So my son asked me where the name Gatorade came from this weekend.
Oh, he did.
So
you
I
know the backstory of the Florida Gators, and that was their thing, right?
And it's like, hell yeah, Gatorade can help you win a championship. Hell yeah, it can.
It's all up here, man.
Absolutely, it can. It is not even. I would never second guess that Gatorade. If you didn't have Gatorade and then you had Gatorade, you could win a championship.
It's all part of the look good, feel good, play good, right? And having the best stuff, having the brand name stuff. It just seems to go side by side.
Yeah.
It's whatever it is that can help you with that mental edge. But DeVier, now that we are staring at a game week here and we've got Akron coming up.
Yeah.
You're a heavy, heavy favorite, 50-point favorite over a team like this. We'll talk about it coming up here on the show about the, different types of opening games that the Buckeyes have had here recently and why this one is different. But now that we are here, now that we're just a couple of days away, what is the thing that you're looking forward to the most? And I guess the other way to put it is, how is your life going to change now that we switch back into Ohio State football season? Because it's a very different part of the year from non-Buckeye. For people in this town, right, we seem to revolve around Buckeye football season. You talked last month about getting your garage cleaned and getting everything done around the house, right?
I'm getting close, yeah.
Got to finish that stuff up.
Yeah, because the thing about Columbus and when you're a Buckeye fan and you're involved in this culture, it consumes you. I think the thing I'm looking forward football on field wise is a healthy, just slaughtering. I want to see the guys get out there. I know they're pretty tired of going against each other. I want to see the defense dominate. I want to see Will in action and Scarlet and Gray. I want to see Jeremiah out there with the one, see Sonny be physical. And then, I want to see what kind of depth we have in the second half. So that stuff there. And then personally, got to get that garage finished, Tim. I got a few plans for it. Don't want to do it half-assed.
What's taking you so long?
I want to do it all the way. Well, I want to do it right. Like I want to epoxy the floors. I want to paint. I want to get a TV in there. I want to get slat boards on the. Like
you're talking about nature stone. You're talking about nature stone type of deal.
Oh yeah, Tim,
with the garage floor coating.
Yeah, if anybody's listening.
Absolutely, yeah.
I need help with my garage floors.
We could go talk to the sales team upstairs and see what they have down the pike there, DeVier.
Well, Tim, what's taking me so long, and I thought about this since we talked about it. I want to get everything off the floor, and I appreciate that direction there. I'm coachable.
You got to, man.
Got to get everything off the floor.
Change your life.
But when you think
get a clean garage.
But, Tim, that's a lot to – it's easy to say but hard to do.
It is.
It's hard to do.
It's all
yeah.
You have to get the whole family on board. That's the hardest part, right? Like you've got to get one of those locker systems. I can show you some mock-ups for some of the websites that do the garage storage systems, and you can have the metal. You could even find metal lockers. And those look great. You can paint them to get to it, or you can just order them in a certain color based on what wall you're going to use. Butt those up against one of your garage walls. They'll look really pretty. And then the kids can put all their athletic gear in there.
Tim, you sound like my TikTok algorithm talking to me right now.
You're going to start seeing these. Wow, that garage looks good.
Oh, man, I'm getting all those videos.
Gladiator cabinets up on the top to get all your tools in there, and they've got that nice stainless steel
the stuff
exterior to them. Oh, they're pretty.
If 24-year-old me knew what 34-year-old me cared about, he would laugh at me.
I know.
He would laugh at me.
Right? I want you guys to chime in with us and everybody that's watching on YouTube. We say hello to our YouTube crowd there. If you did not realize this, every single show does broadcast live on the Fans YouTube channel, so you can get it right there. The shows are all saved right there as well, even when it's done. If you want to go back and watch what T-shirts we're wearing. How would you describe? I've got my Muirfield Village milkshake T-shirt.
Yeah.
Because I wish I had an icy cold milkshake right now. It's so hot. What do we got here with you?
This is Ransom Supply. This is my buddy. But this is all about watering your personal garden. And it's actually kind of funny when you think about what we were talking about earlier.
It is.
You know what I mean?
We need the water right now, and the gardens are dying.
Week 1. Well,
Save the gardens.
The grass isn't greener on the other side. Portal kids, the grass is greener where you water it, Tim.
Amen, right? So take care of your own yard, right?
Absolutely.
Love the yard that's right outside your front door right there. But I want you guys to tell us how your life changes around Buckeye football season and some of those things, those tasks that you're just trying to get done, and then how you go forward when you get into Buckeye football mode. Are you watching every single game at your dad's house? Is it sort of a block party? Is there a certain way that you like to, like DeVier said, roll the TV out into the garage, throw the door up when it's a certain temp? Is it back patio? Is it basement?
Yeah.
What the food spread is like? How many games a season are you going to? I want to know it all. I want to know it all. How do you guys celebrate Buckeye football being back? Because it is that time. We are celebrating it, man. So much fun. Well, they haven't had, as I mentioned, a season opener quite like this one in some time. We'll explain what that means next here. DeVier is in on a nice little Wednesday. It's the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
We used to have a billboard with our host's face on it, but only ugly people work here now.
You mama say you ugly, hey!
The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
At Bob's Discount Furniture, when you find a complete dining set that seats 6 and comes with an extendable leaf for only $5.99.
Oh my, Bob.
And a sofa that doubles as a chaise, and a bed, and storage like my Playscape for only $9.99.
Oh my, Bob.
And a queen mattress with world-famous Bobapedic memory foam and an 18-year warranty like my Treasure for only $7.99.
Oh my, Bob.
Well, there's only one thing to say.
Oh my, Bob.
Bob's Discount Furniture, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
The drums bang, the flame sparks, the trumpets blow, the hot dogs sizzle, the crowd cheers, the fans eat. The sounds of Buckeye football are synonymous with the best damn band in the land in the stadium and the Weber Grills outside the stadium. Weber is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. To celebrate another season, Weber is launching a limited edition Ohio State Grill, inspired by our Buckeye helmets. Get the best damn grill in the land at Ohio area retailers near you ahead of the football season.
It's Toyota's national sales event with more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else, including Toyota's lineup of go-anywhere, do-anything trucks, like the powerful new Tundra. Now through September 3rd, you can get a new Tundra with low-rate financing, special leases, or customer cash up to $2,000, depending on model. And the 2024 Tacoma is now arriving at your Toyota dealer with dominating power, legendary capability, and captivating style. Get details at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
It is time to square off against overpriced family dinners with Donato's all-new bakery crust pizza. A square-cut, thicker bakery-style crust with smoked provolone cheese and Donato's fresh toppings, plus your choice of marinara, ranch, or garlic sauce for dipping. The crust is thicker, but the deal is the kicker. Right now, you can get 2 one-topping bakery crust pizzas for just $19.99. It's a whole lot of pizza for not a lot of dough. Order with the app or at Donatos.com.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium. A seasoned redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium Tours offers a variety of options and pricing that will meet your needs. For more information, visit OhioStateBuckeyes.com and book your tour of Ohio Stadium today.
Hey Columbus, looking for the perfect day trip? Head to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. Dive into football history, see legendary players, and enjoy interactive exhibits. Fun for the whole family. Visit ProFootballHOF.com for tickets. The Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, where it's always football season.
Here at The Fan, we give you 14 hours of live and local programming every day. We care about you. We live and work in your community. Except Bo Bishop. He won't tell us where the hell he is. Your live and local station. Except Bo. The Fan.
Have you lost Ohio Medicaid? At healthcare.gov, you can find a low-cost, quality health plan.
Do plans cover doctor visits?
What about emergency care?
And prescriptions?
All covered and more. Plus, with the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Ohio's public schools are safe, welcoming learning environments where everyone can thrive, no exceptions. Thanks to the nearly 120,000 public school educators in the Ohio Education Association. We are dedicated professionals who deserve respect, a living wage, and a seat at the table when decisions are made. And we're using our united voice to demand the supports and resources our students need to succeed. Because in Ohio, public education matters.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hot and humid with light winds and the chance of a late-day storm on this Wednesday. Temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. Down to around 70 for your Thursday morning. We'll be back up in the low 90s by Thursday afternoon. And again, the chance of some late-day showers and storms. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
Block O on the radio. This is the Buckeye Show.
Timmy Hall and DeVier Posey hanging out with all you fine Buckeye fans on a Wednesday. You know all the different ways to follow us here. We talked about the YouTube stream is up and going. You can watch it that way. You know when the shows wrap, you can still get the Buckeye Show podcast any place you download your sound. Anywhere you listen to your audio, you can subscribe, download. It is free of charge. It's even on the YouTube Music app now. I know that because I used to listen on Google Podcasts, and then that went away, and it all migrated to YouTube Music. And I wasn't seeing them at first, but we figured that out. We solved that. All the shows are up there in YouTube Music as well. Before we go on, DeVier, I want to tell the folks about my good friends at Tri-State Men's Health because, you know, there's this little issue out there called erectile dysfunction. It's no bueno. It's no good. You really don't want to be dealing with that at any time, but when we got a lot of football games to watch, we don't want to have to be paying attention to those other things. We want to sort of put those on the back burner and let the experts help you there because there's stigma with it, and it's a terrible condition. It causes all sorts of stress in relationships, stress in your personal life, undue anxiety, and really on your partner as well. And so many men, they will suffer for years without seeking treatment. Because that's just how we are, right? We're hard-headed, and sometimes we like to be proud about that, but not when it's causing dysfunction to your erectileness. You don't want that. You can't have that at all. So see Tri-State Men's Health. Poke around on the website, tristatemenshealth.com. See exactly what type of treatments they can put you in. Success rates well over 90%. Some can have you last an hour or more. Dear God, make it stop, please. So just check them out. Wonderful locations in Ohio, 2 in Central Ohio and the 1 in Hilliard off of 270 and Cemetery Road.
Oh, man.
So,
yeah.
So when we're talking about season openers, DeVier, this is the first type that the Buckeyes have had against a non-Power 5. You got to go back to 2019.
Yeah.
If you think about it, you've had some Big Ten openers. You've had Indiana pop up there. You've had Minnesota on the sheet. You had Notre Dame. You had a mega season opener against Notre Dame. And you go back to Florida Atlantic in 2019. 2020, remember, it wasn't until October, and then it was Nebraska. It was late October in the pandemic season. You didn't know what the heck was going on. Thank you, Kevin Warren and the Big Ten Conference for mucking that up as well as we did.
Justin Fields pinned that letter.
Oh, my gosh, right? It had...
There was nothing...
The Nebraska fans and the Buckeye fans were kind of behind it.
Only thing bigger than that was Emancipation Proclamation. I'll be honest.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So you go back to 2019, and you had Florida Atlantic, but I believe you had Lane Kiffin was the head coach there. So you at least had one of those hothead college football coaches for some off-season topics. But this Akron team, they don't bring a whole lot of buzz. So it's really more about Ohio State this time around.
No, this is good. I mean, and the thing about these type of season openers, when you have people from Ohio playing MAC schools, like I love that Ohio State always rotates and plays a MAC school. I think in this new landscape, Tim, I hope that never goes away. And I hope it's an Ohio MAC school every time.
It means something to you, huh?
I'm a MAC fan. Like I actually love the MAC. Like my brother played at Ohio University. I had great friends, best friends that played at Toledo and Miami University. So, like, I love that they get to come to Ohio Stadium and and get to play here. And then it's good for the alumni in these types of areas.
I do. I feel you with that.
Yeah.
And that's where there is a soft spot in my cold, dying heart as well for MAC schools.
Yeah.
I know I've already said my stance on shows, and you've probably been here for some of them, DeVier, but I've wanted to see bigger matchups as we go this direction with college football. Maybe there is a compromise in there. Maybe there's a way that we can both have what we want with that. It could be in the form of an exhibition game,
Yeah,
or something you can monetize that's not an official game.
Well, the thing, I look at it from the alumni base and then also judiciously, let's give them a check. It's okay.
And you win.
Yeah.
You win big. Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah.
You win big.
Yeah,
which
I can take that, spend some money.
Exactly, right? You could help out. Your athletic department's going to go a lot farther with this because you're not going to have the NIL budgets that.
Yeah, let's take it. We'll spread the wealth around.
Yeah, a place like Ohio State's going to have. But I do wonder about that. Like with where college football is going, is it going to be in 5 years? Is it going to be in 10 years? Where we might have to sacrifice these kinds of games with in-state MAC schools because it's going to be more top-heavy, where it's the Big Ten and the SEC, and then maybe the Big 12 and the ACC are along for that too, and they have more of a system, more of a set schedule or type of format where they've got conference games, and then maybe 1 year they do a deal with the SEC and their non-conference games are just against the SEC. And then another year their non-conference games are just against the Big 12 or the ACC or something like that. I don't know. I feel like it's going to get there eventually because I feel that the TV contracts are getting so big that they're going to be wanting bigger matchups every single Saturday.
Yeah, I think they will. But, and I just hope we can dig our, cleats in the ground and not get pushed back on this because from Ohio State's perspective, those bigger games early that we've kind of had these past 4 or 5 years, Tim, aren't our best outings, and these ramp up, these going up the incline with a game like Akron and, and building up the momentum to Iowa and Oregon. I like these types of seasons. I feel like this allows you to build confidence in your 2s and 3s. 1s can get out there and hit on all cylinders. There's not really that much resistance.
Yeah. No, that's what you get with one of these.
Yeah, I just, I think the Notre Dame game being so early hurt us versus Missouri. And it sounds crazy, but it's just like we really didn't have time and opportunity. Like now, if we were in a situation like last year with a game like Akron, we would have definitely saw Devin Brown and Kyle McCord. But we're playing Indiana. And it was tight. So
and we didn't even want that game to be tight. And it was.
It's going to be tight.
Oh boy,
it's going to be tight. Those types of situations, any in-conference team is going to be tight, and you know how it goes.
So take me back to your career. Different types of season openers.
Yeah.
What's the one memory for you that kind of sticks out with a season opener in your playing career here at Ohio State?
Oh, man, it was a good night. We played Marshall one time in a night game at a season opener. That was pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, the Marshall night game.
It was a Marshall night game, but that's number 2 for me. We were playing, number 1 is Youngstown State.
Oh, the Penguins. Which is kind of like this kind of game, even though Youngstown State's FCS.
Yeah,
they're a lower division.
They were coming off a natty or something like that. They were just.
Tressel won buckets of natties there before he came up here to Columbus.
And they were a really good team. They were a really good team in their division. And so we played Youngstown State. The ones tore it up the first half, and coach was like, "Hey, jump in there with Todd Beckman." And Todd Beckman just played the national championship versus LSU the year before. I'm like, oh, my God. I hope Todd throws me the ball. I kind of really like Todd, and so I just run a hitch route. Todd lasers one out there. I catch it, and just at that age, I'm just like, dang, I don't want to get hurt. Like, I don't want to get smacked. So just out of fear, I just move away from the guy, like sidestep him, and it just opens up, and I just take off. First catch, it was a touchdown. It was a pretty big moment in the season opener, and it was just like,
man.
Oh, you talking about going back to the dorms after first catch, first tutty?
Oh, boy.
Oh, man, I think I floated over my bed that night. I didn't even like, just like,
I bet that was a pretty good night.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That was a great time.
You talk about big men on campus, right?
Oh, yeah.
First catch, touchdown.
Man.
What was that feeling like when you were, trotting into the end zone?
Well, I dove in. It's just, oh my God, I scored. It's just like you can't write that up. And it was just one of those things to where you could try and act cocky about it. Like, oh yeah, I knew that would happen. But man, God's been so good to me. That was just such a great feeling, man. I don't even think I slept that night. Probably didn't even sleep.
Man, it doesn't even matter, right? What was the score? What was the score of that Youngstown State game? I don't think
Tress was really.
I think you blanked him. But I don't think he had like 70 points or anything.
Tress
was low 40s, maybe.
Tress wasn't like Urban when it comes to like games like that.
And it was Youngstown State, so it meant something to him.
Doing that,
no, he's not putting a 70 spot on Youngstown State.
No,
he doesn't have to.
We were beating Northwestern one time. He told Boom here, and he said, "Boom, don't score. We're driving." He said, "Don't score."
43 zip.
Oh, yeah.
That's close. Yeah. Yes, he kept him out of the end zone. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Tress said, don't score. Boom. Got to the end zone. He, tried to take a knee, but he, fell in the end zone. Oh, Tress was so mad. He was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then Tress was like, we don't do that. But that's just who he was. He wasn't like that kind of guy who was going to.
a senator.
Yeah. Politically correct.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good stuff. All right. We think we know who the most eyeballs or... Let me rephrase that. We think we know where most of the eyeballs are going to be looking at once we get past Will Howard on Ohio State's football team coming up this Saturday. We will tell you who we think that is next. DeVier's in. It's the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
Bo Bishop is a media legend. We have no idea where the other guys came from. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan.
James Laurinaitis here for my guys at Green & Sons, the premier Kubota dealership in Central Ohio. Green & Sons has all the Kubotas you need to tackle your land and come out a winner. They have zero-turns, skid steers, tractors from 18 to 171 horsepower, and also utility vehicles. My favorite is my RTV Sidekick. The best thing about Green & Sons is they've been family-owned and operated since 1970, and you will love dealing with the Green family and their winning team. Do what I did and check out Green & Sons located in Mount Sterling and Marysville or online at greenandsons.com for all your Kubota needs.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
This Saturday, choose chill and grab a Coors Light. Press play on Ohio State football and pause on everything else. We know there's nothing like game day in Columbus. So whether you're at the tailgate, the bar, or just watching from home, choose the one beer that's made for Ohio State game day. Coors Light, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics 2024. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. 21 means 21. Celebrate responsibly.
Ready for the big game?
Yeah! The Fan Tailgate is back at the Ozone on Lane. Admission is free. Join us for food, fun, and music by the fabulous Johnson Brothers.
Sponsored by your Central Ohio Ford dealers.
Oh, yeah?
Hollywood Casino, Michelob Ultra.
Let me go.
Jack Daniels, Pepsi, TNT Equipment, and Tito's Handmade Vodka.
It's game day at the Ozone on Lane, the Fan, Ohio's tailgating destination.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Bob's Discount Furniture is coming to Polaris, and Bob's Discount Furniture wants you to win big this football season. It's easy. Get online and go to 971thefan.com to register to win a $1,000 gift card to Bob's Discount Furniture, so you can watch your favorite football team sitting in your new Bob's recliner or couch this season. Wow. That's $1,000 from Bob's Discount Furniture. All you have to do is register to win on the Fans Contest page at 971thefan.com. Hurry, contest ends Wednesday, August 28th. See complete contest details online at 971thefan.com.
Bobby Carpenter here for Germain Toyota. Ready for a new ride? Swing by Germain Toyota, ask for my friend Marcello, and discover unbeatable deals and a wide selection of new and certified pre-owned Toyota vehicles. Visit GermainToyota.net and drive away in style today. Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road.
It's Toyota's National Sales Event, the perfect time to extend your summer fun in the all-new, all-hybrid Camry. Now through September 3rd, choose 5.25 APR financing on any new 2025 Camry. Or you can lease a Camry LE for $319 a month for 36 months with $32.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS, tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
In partnership with AEP, Donato's, Huntington, Kroger, The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, and 10 TV, Ohio State Athletics strives to inspire the community to make a positive impact on children and families in the great state of Ohio through our Buckeyes Care initiative. Buckeyes Care is dedicated to fostering a caring community. The goal of Buckeyes Care is to build a culture of care, one Buckeye at a time. Show and share your support in the community by using the hashtag Buckeyes Care.
The Buckeye Show is sponsored by CareSource, proud to be your home for Ohio State Athletics. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Trying our best to make Tyvis Powell raise his voice at least 3 octaves.
Are you serious, Tim?
You're listening to The Buckeye Show.
Presented by Coors Light.
Timmy Hall and my man DeVier Posey on a DeVier Day Wednesday. Yes, indeed, we are sponsored by our good friends at Coors Light, as you heard right there, and by CareSource. And if you are watching us on YouTube, yes, we have decided to put fake ice in our little Coors Light display just to jazz it up. And you know, DeVier, I've been reaching for this ice. Yeah, it sounds real. I like to chew on my ice. Are you big into chewing ice cubes? When you've had a nice, like, refreshing glass of whatever beverage, or
they say it's a sign of sexual frustration.
Well, that must be wrong,
because I got tri-state.
Because I ain't got no frustration there, my man.
I'm on tri-state. Me too.
I like to chomp ice because it feels good.
Absolutely,
and it's cold and refreshing.
So I'm an ice connoisseur when it comes to ice.
An ice connoisseur. I know you like the
pellets.
Different restaurants have different styles of ice. You got your crushed, you got the little pellet, the ball ice. That's so good.
And then I like the squares that where it like rounds off on the sides.
Oh, you like the ready ice.
Those are nice.
Where you've got like the crevasses. You can like.
Those are nice. I like a nice ball with my bourbons.
Ooh, yeah, like
I'm an ice guy.
I know what you're talking about. I have the little silicone.
Yeah.
Do you have that? You stick it in the freezer. You get the perfect spherical ice ball to throw in the bourbon. Some people don't even like actual ice. I do.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
I'm ice
when
guy.
my bourbon gets a little bit watered down, it smooths out the drink a little bit for me. Some people like to have like the frozen.
Don't judge me.
Rocks or whatever.
Don't judge me.
I'm not judging, man. I don't judge.
My refrigerator makes ice balls.
That's fantastic.
It is nice.
You have a specialty ice maker. You bought the ice maker that makes the balls. That's beautiful, man. That's a level. That's a level up. He's got Raising Cane's ice in his house.
No. The bourbon balls.
You have that?
They make the ice. Yeah, like
you've got an ice maker that spits out those.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, those are cool.
How many go into the ice maker at a time?
It has.
We have like 20 of those, like at any given time.
Well, no, it doesn't. Like you have the door one that comes out with ice, and then like it has a tray, like the third tray. Trust me, this wasn't fun looking for these. This refrigerator adventure took at least a month with my wife. Like,
I can imagine.
This was torture.
Fly that in from Sweden or something.
And so as I'm getting in the refrigerators and handles and French doors, and I'm like, do you guys have an ice maker that makes the balls? And they were like, absolutely. And I had to bid for that one.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
And here you have a couple of guys that really love their ice. And out there we got a fridge freezer combo. It's a nice fridge freezer combo. It's a stainless steel. What we got there, Bo, man? A Whirlpool or something? It's better than what we had at the old building.
It is.
God knows that.
I don't know that I'd call it nice, because the thing, getting ice from it is 50-50 at best.
Well,
now, the one upstairs will get you those small little like cube ones. That one always works. But
it's way up there, though. You got to go to the Fan
Cafe.
Cafe.
Not that far, Tim. You've gone up there for worse things.
I do. I go up there for much worse things.
You're gonna go up there and eat that crap. Might as well get some ice.
I go up there for
good ice.
I go up there for food that could likely kill you, but I won't get the ball ice up there.
I gotta check out the Fan Cafe. I heard how bad it is.
No, you don't.
I gotta see it from my own eyes. My key card probably doesn't even work up there.
You don't want it to work up there.
You don't need a key card up there.
You hear me? Stay out.
Stay out.
With the homeless up there and eat some of that stuff. Like,
can I interest you in a rotten egg, Devere? That's 2 months past its due date. I can hook that up for you.
Some moldy cheese?
Oh, my God. That I don't know how they call that an energy snack, but it ain't going to leave you with much energy when it's all worn off. So, Devere, after we're watching Will Howard, I think everybody, and I won't say everybody, because there's a couple other players that you could pick here if you were going to, put a focal point on, one digit on offense or one digit on defense. But I'm thinking because he's the quarterback that a lot of us are going to agree we need to see how Will Howard operates and how he handles this. And we're going to hear from him coming up in the next segment at 6:48. So don't go anywhere. 10 minutes from now. But for me, and this is a hard one to come to, but after Will Howard, it's going to be Jeremiah Smith, who we learned from Ryan Day just a couple days ago is going to be out there starting. When Emeka Egbuka and Carnell Tate and all those dudes out there with the ones on offense, you're going to get to see what a lot of people are calling one of the best wide receiver prospects they've ever seen. And that's saying something, knowing the talent that we've had come through Ohio State here recently.
Mm-hmm.
You played that position really well at Ohio State yourself and put up big-time numbers.
Mm-hmm.
What say you? Are you looking at this guy as much as everybody else in the stadium is going to be?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's hype. I just think it's facts. This dude he's one of the ones. I mean, he's the number one wide receiver in America last year. He's like number one player, high school recruit in America.
Yep.
Consummate. I can't say professional because he's not a professional, but he carries himself so well. He doesn't talk. He makes big plays. I saw him a little bit in the spring make an absolutely just insane catch.
He got like 4 of them.
He had like 300 yards that day.
The one that he kind of like stuck in the corner of the end zone with his right hand where he was just being blanketed by one of the defensive backs.
Well, the thing, I'm a body language guy, and the thing I love about him is his body language. Like for a freshman to be making plays on like all Big Ten corners, his body language is impeccable. He gets up, throws the ball to the ref, and he's getting back to the huddle, and he wants some more. He wants some more.
He just looks like he's ready for it.
He just wants.
Right?
He there's ceilings that he knows he can reach, and you can see it with the way he approaches it. And I'm intrigued by that. I'm intrigued by the way he every play works hard. You watch him backside, he's blocking. If it's the ball's not coming to him, he's running full speed. He's not one of those guys that's going to like throw his hands up if he's not open. No, he just puts his head down, jogs back. Even when he catches it, put his head and jogs back. And I love that about a young wide receiver. That's really good. Like, that's very intriguing for me.
Yeah, I honestly, I can't wait to see. And I'm going to ask our buddy Patrick Murphy. We're going to do Beers and Buckeyes tomorrow in this segment. So 6:33 tomorrow. Do not miss that. And I know he's had, 100 things on his mind being a Buckeye football reporter and what he's been watching and who he's been talking to, talking to these players and coaches going back to spring ball and then into fall camp. I think the captains I was seeing tonight were talking. We won't have the sound for you this evening, but we'll get to some of that tomorrow as well, along with, like I said, Beers and Buckeyes with Pat Murphy at 6:33. But, you know, the defense, too. Like, there's another guy that we've talked a lot about, aside from Jeremiah Smith, who's just sort of like the hot new toy that we have. Caleb Downs has been in college football, but he's still new to this Ohio State team.
Yeah.
I can understand if you are just as excited to watch what Caleb Downs looks like and some of his other, you know, friends in the defensive backfield with how good that unit looks.
Yeah.
There's so many different areas once you get beyond the quarterback play where you're going to fix your eyes.
So defensively, I think for me, yes, I'm excited to see our defensive back group. I want to see JTT and Sawyer, but like the group that I am most intrigued about is Cody Simon, Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, and CJ Hicks. And I want to see how
if these linebackers have that pop to them.
Well, I want to see how this rotation goes. Like, I mean, I've been hearing buzzing that they might line CJ and Sonny up on the ends, like they can just because they're the traditional jack type that Coach Knowles likes.
Those athletic types.
That body style is what he likes. So I mean, I just think we have an opportunity to have a really, really talented linebacker group. And if you say that those guys play Big Ten All-American level ball this year, Tim, if Sonny and our guy Cody play All-American ball this year,
it's going to be pretty good things for that defense.
How good can this defense really be?
I mean, they shouldn't give up 10 points a game.
You know what I mean?
If those two guys are legit in that good, because we feel so good about that D-line and the defensive backfield.
Crazy. And it's not to say that those things are too far from our reality because of the talent that they have.
I agree.
So
I agree. It's there. It's
really
there.
Excited about
and Cody's got so much experience, too. He just seems like he'd be ready for that moment.
Yeah.
He was named a captain for a reason.
He's one of those guys, like, you just love the way he approaches it. He's a great leader.
Speaking of Will Howard, it is exciting how we finally get to see this guy for real on Saturday. So what is he feeling in the week leading up to it? He'll tell us next. It's the Buckeye Show on The Fan.
Death, taxes, and beating Michigan every damn year. This is your flagship home for Ohio State football. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
At Bob's Discount Furniture, when you find a complete dining set that seats 6 and comes with an extendable leaf for only $5.99.
Oh my, Bob.
And a sofa that doubles as a chaise, and a bed, and storage like my Playscape for only $9.99.
Oh my, Bob.
And a queen mattress with world-famous Bobapedic memory foam and an 18-year warranty like my Treasure for only $7.99.
Oh my, Bob.
Well, there's only one thing to say.
Oh my, Bob.
Bob's Discount Furniture, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Everybody knows that Roosters is a fun, casual joint. With their award-winning waitstaff, great food, fun, and laughter. It's a quick stop on the way home to sit back and unwind or grab a carryout. Roosters is where you, your family, and friends can order pizza, sandwiches, salads, and more. And the home of award-winning wings that are fresh, never frozen. It's your family's other dinner table. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
The drums bang, the flame sparks, the trumpets blow, the hot dogs sizzle, the crowd cheers, the fans eat. The sounds of Buckeye football are synonymous with the best damn band in the land in the stadium and the Weber Grills outside the stadium. Weber is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. To celebrate another season, Weber is launching a limited edition Ohio State grill, inspired by our Buckeye helmets. Get the best damn grill in the land at Ohio area retailers near you ahead of the football season. Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium. A seasoned redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium Tours offers a variety of options and pricing that will meet your needs. For more information, visit OhioStateBuckeyes.com and book your tour of Ohio Stadium today.
Did you know we have another station? More Buckeyes, more play-by-play, more everything.
Set your second preset to AM 1460 or 97.1 FM HD2. Or listen on the Fan app.
Your home for almost too much football. The Fan.
This Saturday, choose chill and grab a Coors Light. Press play on Ohio State football and pause on everything else. We know there's nothing like game day in Columbus. So whether you're at the tailgate, the bar, or just watching from home, choose the one beer that's made for Ohio State game day. Coors Light, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics 2024. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. 21 means 21. Celebrate responsibly.
We're dealing at Reichert Nissan. Hundreds of Nissans in stock, on the ground, and priced to sell fast. Low lease payments on brand new Reichert Nissan Sentras, only $219 a month. Now we're really dealing. With our lowest prices and 72-hour exchange policy, you can't buy the wrong car. Visit the Reichert Mega Mall off 270 and 33, or shop thousands of new and certified used at ReichertNissan.com. We're dealing.
With approved credit. 2024 Sentra SV FWD 36-month lease with $3,000 due at signing. Offer ends 9/3/24.
That's the sound of a Mountain Dew. And that's you enjoying its refreshing citrus kick. That's a cool breeze suddenly whistling through your hair.
Whoa!
That's you realizing you're now on a mountain.
This is epic!
That's you stating the obvious. That's you stepping up to the plate. That's you winning your kickball game. That's you taking another sip of your Do the Do.
Bob's Discount Furniture is coming to Polaris, and Bob's Discount Furniture wants you to win big this football season. It's easy. Get online and go to 971thefan.com to register to win a $1,000 gift card to Bob's Discount Furniture, so you can watch your favorite football team sitting in your new Bob's recliner or couch this season. Wow. That's $1,000 from Bob's Discount Furniture. All you have to do is register to win on the fans contest page at 971thefan.com. Hurry, contest ends Wednesday, August 28th. See complete contest details online at 971thefan.com.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. The show where we pay people extra to host with Timmy Hall. This is the Buckeye Show.
Timmy Hall and my man DeVier Posey on a little Wednesday edition game week style. I already told you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health, how they have the erectile dysfunction category covered. Well, you can go to them for another thing that could be affecting you as well. And I'm talking about low testosterone, because you see, this was something that was affecting me. If you're in your early to mid 30s, heading towards the big 4-0, you might start feeling just a little bit less energetic than you used to be. Maybe you don't got ED, but maybe like the libido just isn't in that same spot. When you be able to rev the engines, stuff still works, but you just need a little bit of a pop getting there. So some of their low testosterone treatment might be just for you. You start losing 2 to 3% of this stuff every single year, and it happens gradually, and before you know it, you're just not feeling the same way. Brain fog, lower energy levels, sleep not being there, that other thing, the libido that I mentioned there before. So go to tristatemenshealth.com, take the low T quiz on their website. It's simple. It's really easy to do. You go and see them. You make an appointment. It's $99 for that first visit. You get the medical consult, see their professionals, all that. They'll get you in the right treatment program. ACE shots. They're beautiful. I've had them. They don't even hurt at all. It's over in like 2 seconds. It's like, bip, you're done. Simple as that. So low T treatment from our friends at Tri-State Men's Health, tristatemenshealth.com. Tell them Timmy Hall sent you. So let's hear from the quarterback. What do you say, DeVier? Little quarterback. I want to say this too, because you'll hear it here. I think Will Howard has done and said all of the right things. It's a big difference though between being that podium guy. I think he's got the face thing locked down, like saying the right things, being about the right stuff. I believe in this guy. It's a big difference. Will he go out and play in the games and be that best Buckeye football quarterback that he can be?
Best part about Will Howard is he's a vet, right? We talk about pro development, situations like Michael Penix, Pat Mahomes. You talk about Jordan Love, and that process takes time. Will is coming into this position already developed to be a number one college quarterback. He's played in big games. He's played in Big 12 games. He's played against great teams like TCU, who eventually went on and played in the national championship, took that team to an overtime game. Will has gone there, and he's been here now. This stage is new for him. like Chip said, he's new to Columbus, but he knows what he's doing. He's been here before, Tim, and I'm really excited to see his veteran experience be on display this season.
To hear he talks about new opportunities and how that kind of sparks him a little bit.
Yeah, it is. It is a little weird, It's kind of stepping back and thinking about like, oh, I'm going to be playing college football, but not at K-State. It was kind of weird at first when I had to kind of put that in my brain, but I've mentally prepared myself for this, for a while, and I kind of knew that last year was probably going to be my last year there. So I knew that whatever I was going to be doing was going to be a new step. And I mean, this step that I've taken has just been a blessing in every single way. I feel like just the opportunity and the challenges that I've had to go through already here, have really made me better, as a player. I feel like a different player than I did even last year. So I'm just excited because it's a new opportunity, it's a new challenge, and it's kind of lit a new spark in me, and I don't want to say I was complacent last year or, in my time at K-State, because I wasn't, but it lit a new spark, and there's something special about this team and about this year, and I'm excited, man. It's going to be fun.
Now, we were just talking about how we feel like he's got the leadership type of deal and being the face on lockdown. This is him talking about how he felt that and how he felt like he became the leader of this group throughout the entire summertime and into fall camp.
For me, like once we got through that spring, coming back into the summer, and we started up summer workouts, that was when I kind of started to settle into that role and feel a little more comfortable, challenging guys, just because, we already had that relationship. I feel like, we worked hard in the summer, and Coach Mick gave us a lot of opportunities to become leaders, through some of the challenges we had in our workouts and our runs. And he put us through the fire so that, we had to deal with some adversity before, we just get out there on the field, because it can't be the first time that you're going through something out on the field, so we've already experienced a lot of tough stuff in our controlled environment, but I'm excited to get out there on the field and show these guys how I can really play in a real setting, because they haven't got to see me play, in a game yet. So I'm excited for that.
You got any ideas of what this guy's going to spin on Saturday? You got a stat line in mind?
No, I don't. I do think that we will see a Will Howard rushing touchdown inside the 10. I mean, if you...
Okay, me too. I think I'm with you there.
If you go on X and search Will Howard highlights, all runs, you'll be pretty impressed. He can run the ball.
He's got wheels, man. And I think it's got to be a big part of his repertoire this year. Big part of it.
Well, the thing about Will, he's gotten faster since he's been here. You lose weight, and you're clocking the highest catapult time. He's gotten faster. He's gotten better since he's came.
Hear about his top speed?
He has at camp
north of 20 miles an hour.
So you know about the catapults, right? The GPS.
That's pretty good.
They can clock how fast you can go. He had the fastest time during training camp. So he reached the top speed. So he's gotten better. I want to see him run a little bit.
What, top speed?
So he had the highest top speed. So say everybody wore catapults that day.
I get that. Yeah. That just doesn't line up to me with some of the other athletes on that team.
Well, it's also kind of fixed too.
Right. Like a
are
you trying?
Well, no. A wide receiver will have to run, stop, get back up to their top speed.
Yeah.
A running back might have to cut. A DB might, have to go.
He ain't the fastest.
So
right.
Well, here's the thing: you can't touch the quarterback, so he's just running.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Still pretty good.
Still good
for wheels like that.
It's still good. Yeah, he didn't have to stop on that play though.
Boatman, hit us with some tags here for closing.
Social media can be a cesspool. Allow us to navigate the waters. #Buckeyes.
Sponsored by The Waterworks. Trust the pros at The Waterworks for all your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Visit thewaterworks.com today to get started.
Maybe I can learn how to not stutter right through the open of the segment as well. That'd be great, too. I see this at Ohio State FB, just the main football Twitter and X account. Got a little game poster out there. Those are always good fun, right? We've got game one written in clouds with a blue sky. Hey, that's perfect for you, right? You could track the football.
That's what I need.
And we got big number 91, Tyleek Williams, I feel like is a guy that we tend to forget about who can just be a wrecking machine. And it just says Ohio State versus Akron. Got the date on there. And down at the bottom, our culture is fight. Didn't we hear, I think I heard in the press conference this week, Tim May was trying to get at Ryan Day about what the mantra would be. And I heard Ryan Day say a bunch, it's leave no doubt. Leave no doubt. It's like, remember the Titans.
I like it.
Blitz all night.
I like it.
Make them remember. Night they played the Buckeyes. Well, that's good stuff, DeVier. Thanks for doing it, my man.
Yeah, no problem, man. Had a great time. Go Bucks.
Always, always. Go Bucks indeed. Until next time. Coming up, little Inside Edge, hockey talk. After that, On the Money. After that, Cleveland Browns preview show. Enjoy it on The Fan.
During this 10-second promo, Rothman will lose money gambling on something.
People like you come here and blow the family nest egg that built this town.
Rothman and Ice.
Weekdays from noon to 3.
The Fan.
In partnership with AEP, Donato's, Huntington, Kroger, The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, and 10 TV, Ohio State Athletics strives to inspire the community to make a positive impact on children and families in the great state of Ohio through our Buckeyes Care initiative. Buckeyes Care is dedicated to fostering a caring community. The goal of Buckeyes Care is to build a culture of care, one Buckeye at a time. Show and share your support in the community by using the hashtag Buckeyes Care.
At Toyota's national sales event, you can choose from more hybrid and all-wheel drive vehicles than anyone else, including the best-selling RAV4. Now through September 3rd, choose 4.99 APR financing on a new 2024 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid with approved credit through TFS. Excludes RAV4 Prime. Or you can get a great lease deal on RAV4. Plus, you get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Get details at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a Buckeye, it's the action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce. And jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Hey Columbus, looking for the perfect day trip? Head to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. Dive into football history, see legendary players, and enjoy interactive exhibits. Fun for the whole family. Visit ProFootballHOF.com for tickets. The Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, where it's always football season.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-45